Thank you, Madam President, trustees, and members of the community. We are delighted to share a report this evening. Governor Whitmer has proclaimed April as Michigan School Library Month. It seems like April's a lot of different kinds of months, but this one comes from Governor Whitmer in recognizing our school libraries and the important role they play for our students. And I just wanted to give a shout out this evening to our certified school librarians and library media specialists. They teach students the skills they need to access, evaluate, and use information throughout their lives, and it's a very important skill, especially now. Certified school librarians and library media specialists are integral to the overall quality educational program, and they positively impact student achievement. So many thanks to our school librarians, our dedicated Ann Arbor Public Schools school librarians and library media specialists. Many districts have had to reduce that position over years, and a number of districts closing their libraries. It's a sad commentary. We're very grateful that we have a great team in our district. April is also National Child Abuse Prevention Month. This is an important annual observance that recognizes the significance of families and communities working together to prevent child abuse and neglect. And it also supports the social and emotional well-being of children and families, a topic that the board and our community and our school teams deal with just simply every day. The public is invited. We're so happy to see that they are hosting Michigan's Children Trust Fund, CTF, will host its 11th annual Child Abuse Prevention Awareness Day at the state capitol. And this is on Thursday, April 25th. So the public is invited to the hour-long event, calling attention to the prevention work happening across the state. And it honors all Michigan children and their families. I have the great opportunity on Monday afternoon, as I do every month, to work with our special ed work team. We're working on some reorganization and improvement work for special ed team. And in that group is Miss Kate Odette, who, Huron High School nurse, who's been named, yes, congrats. She's been named the 2019 School Nurse of the Year by Michigan Association of School Nurses. This award publicly recognizes school nurses who demonstrate excellence in school nursing practice and leadership in school health. So many thanks to Miss Odette. And trustees, as we normally do, we'll have her out. She recommended during May, because May is School Nurse Month, so we'll do it in May. She'll be out to see you all and receive her award here in person at the board, be recognized. But many thanks to Miss Odette for her leadership in keeping our students safe and healthy, as well as advocating for her fellow school nurses. I really appreciate Kate because she works as team leader among school nurses across our buildings in the district and really provides a great deal of added value beyond her role as a school nurse. So she will get the award officially on May 16th at the Michigan Association of School Nurses at their annual conference in Kalamazoo. Yes. You'll also hear about her in a few moments when Ms. Bacalor gives us our Ann Arbor Public Schools measles update, because she's been, it's not enough that she got an award this week, she's been on overtime as well, working to make sure that our children are safe and healthy with regard to the measles concern. I know you will also want to join me in congratulating Mr. William Finch, Huron High School Latin teacher, for receiving the 2019 award for outstanding Latin teaching in Michigan secondary schools. The award is given annually to a secondary level Latin teacher within the state of Michigan in honor of Professor Glenn, and I think it's Knutsvig, but I probably am mispronouncing that. Recipients are selected from among nominations submitted by the University of Michigan undergraduate and graduate students, U of M Latin faculty, and instructors and administrators at the secondary and university levels. Mr. Finch will receive his award at the Department of Classical Studies Phillips Classical Prize ceremony on April 23rd, so that's coming up pretty quickly. We're proud to announce that last week, more than 55 middle school students from across the district participated in Anna's Day of Kindness. Anna's Kindness was established in 2017 to honor the memory of Anna LaForte, former Forsyth Middle School student who understood at a young age that true joy and happiness comes in giving to others. So volunteer projects were featured at Starry Skies Equine Rescue, Glacier Hills Senior Living Center, Michigan Foster Care Closet, the Breakfast at St. Andrews, Mikey and Me Foster Dog Facility, and Feeding the Homeless at Liberty Plaza. Anna's Kindness Charity Organization has already hosted 21 volunteer projects for Ann Arbor middle school students this year and expects to reach 32 by the end of June. We're touched by the dedication and compassion demonstrated by our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders at that transitional age, 10 to 14 years, when many in the world think that those students are only thinking about themselves. Trustees and community, I'm so very proud that they are thinking about others and they're in service to others. I also want to give a shout out to Anna's parents. I visited with them on a few occasions over the last couple of years as they have driven the fundraising to back these projects for students. This is their cause, and their cause is enhancing our work with children in the Ann Arbor Public Schools, and we're so very grateful. The results of the Rotary Club of Ann Arbor's 15th annual food drive are in, and you won't be surprised to know that the participation of the Ann Arbor Public Schools resulted in enough food to provide 9,886 meals for families in our community. Some among our school communities also mounted separate campaigns to take advantage of the dollar-for-dollar match offered by a generous donor. The donations this year resulted in a 57% increase over last year, so we're making great progress with the Rotarians. It is gratifying to know as a district that we've helped alleviate hunger right here in our own community. Thank you all who participated, and our special thanks go out to the Rotarians for leading this cause each year. We congratulate the Thurston Nature Center for receiving the Water Quality Protection Award this year at the 22nd Annual Environmental Awards. Here's the team. You recognize some of these faces, I know. They are being recognized for continuing to protect and improve a 20-acre nature center, including a pond, rain gardens, native plant shoreline, and a prairie. The Thurston Nature Center, as many of you know, is located adjacent to Thurston Elementary and Clegg Middle School, and that team has demonstrated a strong commitment to place-based environmental education, and we're so proud of that work. And I know our Freeman Advisory Group is absolutely working toward the same kind of goals, and they're just coming out of the gate with our work there at Freeman. So just forming in the board, you'll actually be hearing from them in the next month and a half or so. We're excited to announce, trustees, this is a repeat performance year after year. The National Association of Music Merchants have named Ann Arbor a 2019 Best Community for music education. For more than a decade, the Ann Arbor Public Schools have been honored annually by NAM with this designation. The award goes to school districts that demonstrate outstanding achievements in efforts to provide music access and education to all students. To qualify for this Best Communities designation, AAPS answers detailed questions about funding, graduation requirements, music class participation, instruction time, and particularly the amount of time students spend in the arts, and the support overall in the district for music programs. This board is to be commended for your leadership in the arts. It's only been just 3 years, trustees, I believe, since you received the National Kennedy Center Award for honoring of a board in support of the arts. So we appreciate this announcement. I know in Ann Arbor, sometimes the list gets long of all the awards that we win, and yet they are all special, and this one is particularly special at a time when so many districts have had to diminish and some even remove the arts. And I'm proud of our arts teachers and the work they do with students every day. We're excited to report that Elizabeth Lee, a junior at Huron High School, seems like Huron's like dominating this report tonight. Elizabeth is a junior at Huron High School, and she is this year's winner of the Dexter Community Orchestra's Young Artist Competition, so another arts accolade. She will be performing as the guest soloist with the orchestra at their spring concert on Sunday, April 28th at 4 p.m. at Dexter High School. If you've not taken advantage of those Sunday afternoon concerts by this group, they are amazing. Elizabeth plays the flute at Huron High School in the symphony orchestra, and she will be performing Ballad by Frank Martin. Skyline Orchestra Director Andrea Cowper and former board trustee Andy Thomas are also playing in that orchestra, as they regularly do. They are both, in case you overlook them, I don't want you to, they are both in the viola section. The public is invited to attend, and the admission is free to these concerts. Skyline Blues, and trustees, you've been fortunate to have Skyline Blues actually perform here at the board meeting. They have, under the direction of Lindy Sichansky and Austin Terrace, they have won the Great Lakes Regional Round of the International Competition of A Cappella on March 23rd. Skyline Blues now advances to the national championship with the other 6 regional winners at New York City's famed Town Hall on Friday, April 28th. And you remember, trustees, this group just is amazing. In addition, the University of Michigan's group G-Men recently followed the same path in the ICAA division, and they will represent the Great Lakes region also at the collegiate finals on Saturday, April 27th at New York City's PlayStation Theater. So the Skyline Blues and the G-Men are teaming up together for a benefit send-off concert at Skyline Auditorium. That is next Monday evening, April 15th at 8 p.m. So you can stop in the Skyline at 8 o'clock and send these groups on their way. Congratulations to Skyline Blues for this extraordinary recognition. Huron's mock trial team and Community High School's mock trial team recently went undefeated in the regional competition in February and advanced to the state competition last month. Huron's team won in the quarterfinals, advancing them to the semifinals. After an 11-hour day at the courthouse, they were awarded with a second place in the state of Michigan. Special thanks to Mr. Face, Huron's social studies teacher, for the time and all the effort that he invests in preparing the team. We'd also like to thank Ms. Janelle Crimmen, Huron's only legal advisor, who, by the way, just finished law school and has yet to take the bar exam. Under their leadership, Huron's hardworking students were able to excel against teams who had multiple experienced lawyers advising them. Last Saturday, Trustee Gaynor forwarded the news from Facebook. In case you haven't heard, Pi High Samurai Pioneers High School robotics team beat out 37 other teams to win first in Michigan District Robotics competition held in Livonia. With this win, they advanced to the state competition in Saginaw. So congratulations to Pi High Samurai and their teacher sponsors and the amazing parent group that supports them. 2 students from Huron High are honing their rocket building skills as participants of the 2019 Team America Rocketry Challenge. Adam Vandermolen and Axel Avram, both Civil Air Patrol cadets of the Kevin A. James Memorial Composite Squadron in Ann Arbor, are teamed up with 6 other cadets to build a model rocket that they hope will get them into national competition. So the qualifying teams are asked to launch a rocket carrying 3 raw eggs to a height of 856 feet. Then to return the rocket to the ground intact, all within a window of 43 to 46 seconds. The best 100 scores are selected to compete in a fly-off on May 18th to determine who will be the American team to compete internationally. 9th grade student Adam Vandermolen is in the Project Lead the Way engineering track at Huron High School, and he used his CAD skills to help design the fins used on the rocket. And I'm sure that's part of the secret sauce that got them to advance in competition. So we wish these Huron students well in their next rounds and hope to see them move forward. Congratulations also to 3 Ann Arbor Public Schools cosmetology students for qualifying to attend the State Skills USA competition held April 5th through 8th in Grand Rapids. The students are Jazz Edens and Olivia Ticker from Skyline High School and Breon Robinson from Huron High School. We are happy to announce that Olivia Ticker received gold first place and will be representing Michigan at the Nationals in Louisville, Kentucky in June. So congrats to all of our students and to Olivia. Recently, the Pioneer High School Econ team, along with teacher Carla Hitchcock, participated against 15 other teams in the National Economics Challenge at Walsh College in Novi. Pioneer's team finished on top in the upper division against 15 other teams. Congratulations to Sujay Kulkami, Eric Karakasan, Sunho Kwan, and Shriram Garapati on this accomplishment. The team will be honored at the Detroit branch of the Chicago Federal Reserve in May. This win also makes them eligible to participate in regional contests and, if successful, to go to the finals in New York. Well, spring is a time of awards, isn't it? The Ann Arbor Public Schools Home Building, and trustees, this is hot off the press. I want to send you the article. I just received it late today or earlier today. The Ann Arbor Public Schools Home Building Program, known as the Ann Arbor Student Building Industry Program, was selected as one of the programs in the Home Builder Association of Michigan, HBA, selected to feature in an article in the Michigan Builder magazine. The article features quotes from Corinna Hapton, a Skyline student, and Hunter Pixie Geyer, a community high school student. The program, as many of you know, has built a home every school year since its founding in 1970. They are currently constructing a home in the Kirkway subdivision in Scioto Township. The program owns 5 more lots in this subdivision, which means they have a building site already secured for the next 5 years. Last year, Team 48 of the Ann Arbor Student Building Industry Program built a 3,500 square foot home, which sold for a record high of $440,000. Many thanks and congrats to lead instructor Mark Valsheen for his support and dedication to this program and the lessons taught as his students experience personal growth and develop leadership skills. And trustees, that banquet is coming up, and if you normally want to get out and see students who inspire, I'll be sure to have that on your schedule. Comes up in May. It's a great evening of celebration, and we appreciate the support of all of our builder organizations who support that programming and help us to deliver this kind of quality programming for our students. Yesterday, over 500 Pioneer 9th grade students participated in our second annual 9th grade Career Exploration Day. The goal of the 9th grade Career Exploration Day is to provide opportunities for our students to learn about careers they may be interested in and to allow our students to network with Ann Arbor area businesses and university and college departments. You can see it here. Many thanks to the Career Day planning team, Chris Casper, Jake McLeod, Nancy Shore, Larry Lage, Colleen Creel, and Dan Hilliard. I wanted to give a special shout out today. We had a big day in the district yesterday, and I'm sure that you all are aware, but I want to thank our teachers, our school leaders, and our support staffs who supported our students. More than 1,400 11th grade students took their SATs yesterday morning, and for the first time in Michigan, our 8th grade class took their PSAT yesterday morning. And I know this was a huge effort, and I appreciate Miss Jazz Parks and Mr. Paul Giangelis supporting our schools teams to get the transportation coordinated. And trustees, we were just so delighted that we got everybody to school at all of their various times and got everybody home yesterday, and it was a successful day of testing. I do also want to be sure to offer our gratitude. I never want to talk about the SAT without pointing out that Michigan is one of very few states that offers free SAT school day tests. And that means that over 115,000 11th grade students in the state of Michigan took their SATs yesterday. And the states who offer SATs to juniors on a weekday during the school year, it's a huge equity lever. And so this expands access to the college admission test that's accepted in all U.S. colleges. And by breaking down the barriers to access, SAT School Day has a profound effect on a community, opening doors for students to college scholarships and financial aid for every student. So I don't take that for granted, and I believe it's a very big deal, and we should pause each year and celebrate that piece. I do also, trustees, we've been talking about this for several weeks, and I wanted to show you just the very beginning, and it will get populated more very soon, but we are hosting a location on our website. Will be pushed out to social media through Facebook and Twitter and all of the ways that we share, but just a very simple structure called AAPS Answers. It turns out that lots of times when we have a question, lots of other folks are having similar questions. So trustees, you're aware of many of the answers that you see me delivering in emails day after day, and we're migrating those answers over to a general audience. And so we started today with the measles advisory. We felt like that was a very timely topic that folks are concerned about. And over the coming days, we'll continue to add there so that folks can see what are the questions and what are our responses in the district. We say often, today's a great day in the Ann Arbor Public Schools, and I wanted to close this superintendent's report by sharing, trustees, today truly is a great day in the Ann Arbor Public Schools as we welcome Miss Sharonda Jones, second grade teacher who started her very first day of teaching today, second grade at Hazley Elementary. It turns out that you know Sharonda because she spoke to you a few months ago, and she is our very first Grow Your Own graduate, employed right here, yes. Employed right here in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. So we don't just say we're going to grow our own, we're really growing our own. So I just want to congratulate Sharonda and welcome her to the teaching profession. I know she's got lots of great support over at Hazley and across the district. And we will, Miss Shantae Langford and I and many among our team will continue to be meeting with candidates from across the district who may be serving in another role in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. They may be driving a bus, they may be working in the cafeteria, they may be like Sharonda, they may serve as an OP or in some role in the district, and their hearts are with children and they're interested in the teaching profession. We want to hear from you, we want to connect with you. We're on a mission to change the face of teaching and ensure that that rich diversity in our student body, in our community, is reflected in our teaching staff. And so congrats, and trustees, it is always a tremendous honor for me to share the great news of the Ann Arbor Public Schools, and I thank you for the opportunity.